Distinguished resource person, Dr. Sunil MV, dear participants, a very good afternoon to all to yet another exciting topic, Chat GPT for libraries. The need for such topic arises from the convergence of technological advancements, changing user behavior, and the benefits of conversational AI in various applications. As we are dealing with a fast advancing generation, we too need to update ourselves lest we will be outdated. ChatGPT is a generative artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI and launched in 2022. It can generate human-like conversational responses and enables users to refine a conversation towards a desired level. And today we are lucky to get the best person for handling this topic. Please join with me to welcome Dr. Sunil MV, Assistant Professor in Systems and General Management at SDMI MT, to this webinar. Today, we gather here to learn from Mr. Sunil about how we enable ourselves the possibility of ChatGPT in our day-to-day library activities. Dr. Sunil MV is a faculty member specializing in systems and general management. With over 2 decades of experience, he has held various key positions, including serving as the head of academic administration. Dr. Sunil's journey at SDMI began as a librarian, where he significantly contributed to the conceptualization and development of the SDM-IMD library, Mysuru, establishing it as a robust knowledge resource. His research interest in technology adoption, information systems, and social entrepreneurship have inspired countless students and scholars. Dr. Sunil's contribution extends beyond the classroom. He has authored numerous papers featured in reputable journals, conferences, and book chapters, and has written 2 insightful books. Additionally, he is a sought-after consultant for technology adoption and information services, offering valuable insights to academic institutions, universities, and organizations to enhance their technological infrastructure. His commitment to excellence has earned him numerous awards and recognitions too, and we are very proud to have him as our art resource person. Welcome, sir, to the session.
Thank you, kind of you. Thank you. So, can I share my PPT here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so friends, I'm sharing the entire screen with you so that it is available to all of you. I'm happy to see some of the names which I am very familiar with through KVS, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangatan also. Thanks for getting reconnected. And my thanks to SLA for the invitation extended, and also be with the school library fraternity. And special thanks to my friend Faisal for making me to reconnect with some of the school librarians whom I know from yesteryears. So friends, Faisal has assigned me a task to share my views about ChatGPT for libraries. And before commencing my session, this particular session, I would like to know from you about how many of you are aware or have used ChatGPT for your library purpose. Just raise the thumb so that I can have a count. Very good. Geeta Srinivas, Aleka Arora, Kamal Rani Arun. Very good, very good. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So then, very good. It is, then what we can do is, I will start my discussion about what do you mean by artificial intelligence? Okay, so I have fixed only small agenda because it's a 1-hour talk. Before we use any technology in a library, what we have to have is we should possess an idea about what the technology all about. See, first, if, for example, if you are using Google, we should have an idea what Google means. So in the same way, we should have an idea about what artificial intelligence means. Then only it will be effectively used for our school library, because we see many of us in this particular platform are the digital migrants. Am I right? Because we learn the technology and then we use the technology. Whereas we are teaching to the digital natives. Am I right? So we are all digital migrants. For example, if you are using an Android phone, and if your son, daughter, wife, or husband purchase an iPhone for your birthday and give the iPhone to you, I'm damn sure we need at least 2 days time to understand all those menus and operations and all those things get adjusted to that particular iPhone. Am I right? But if you observe, if you hand over the same iPhone to a 6 or 7 year old kid, okay, immediately he will go to YouTube, or she will go to YouTube, open Chota Beam, and it will start playing within a span of a time, flip of a second. Am I right? So it means that they are born with the technology. They use the technology, okay, and they are living with the technology. Whereas we digital migrants, we are teaching how to use the technology and how to use the technology for their betterment. So obviously, we should possess certain knowledge about what artificial intelligence mean for we as academicians. Okay, so with these two agendas, I will start my presentation. So can anyone confirm me whether the screen is visible to you? Faisal?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you. So the two agenda is overview of the history of artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence and what it matters to us, for us as an academician and librarian. And I will demonstrate some of the basic prompts about how we can use artificial intelligence for our library process. Friends, there are so many definitions, hazard definitions about artificial intelligence. And what I feel, what I assume, and what I follow as a definition for artificial intelligence is AI is a machine's ability to perform the cognitive functions usually associated with human minds. This is the definition which I follow and I have adopted, having understood from so many definitions which is there in place. So it is the cognitive functions or the performance of the cognitive functions associated with human minds. For example, what do you mean by cognitive functions? You can unmute and share your views, please. Any thoughts? Because we are all school librarians. We know that what is cognitive function. Anybody? No issue. See, for example, cognitive functions means we are the humans. We have the ability to analyze a particular situation, and with the background of knowledge what we possess, okay, through our learning and knowledge gathering, we use those knowledge to that particular situation and use the data and other thing, data and information and the knowledge and the wisdom we possess, and we act to that particular situation and respond to that particular situation. That is very high in our human. That is why even though we are not so strong as chimpanzees, okay, chimpanzees are in the zoo and we are in the outside. Okay, we were, because of the cognitive ability, we could able to capture, we could able to train, even we can able to make work for us the difficult, the most intelligent animal in the earth, that is elephant and whale. But we have the cognitive ability which is higher than all the species and the animals which is there in the thing. But also we have certain lacunas also, the concentration power. For example, goldfish has a concentration or the focus point to 9 seconds, whereas we humans have the focus point of 8.56 seconds. Okay, and of course, for the current day generation, the focus points is already decreasing rapidly because of the over usage of this particular thing. So, what is artificial intelligence? See, this particular thought process about cognitive revolution started for the human history around 70,000 BCE, before Christ era. Okay, and we, the Homo sapiens, started thinking and implementing to the particular situation. Later, he started the agricultural revolution, social revolution, and the scientific revolution, with the Copernicus finding the scientific way of reasoning for every cause, and the solar system for that in 1543. Later, the revolution which we have seen, which we have experienced in 1980, it is the internet era. 1990, Web 1.0 era. 2000, Web 2.0, where we made the websites to interact with us, coordinate with us, do the activities, capture the data, and all those things. In 205, the emergence of social media, quick Facebook, quicker, so many social media emerges, and we call it as expansion of social media in 2016, and that is where I call it is the end of truth era, because with the social media, everyone has become a professor of everything under the sun, because and above the sun, because we cannot see, we cannot reach the sun, that is why they are not speaking, fortunately. But below, under the sun, everyone knows everything and everyone speaks about that. And that is why in 2016, I call it as end of truth era. And in between 2016 to 2022, it is the transition phase to close that particular truth era. On November 2022, okay, when only men and medium used to sell lie to the entire world, machine also joined with us. Okay, why I call November 2022 as the death of truth era? Anybody? You can unmute.
That's when this artificial, all these started.
The release of Chat GPT by OpenAI. Okay, in November 2022, even the machines also started adding, and they are also started behaving that I know everything. Okay, and that is why I call it as it is the end of truth era. So machines also joined with us in telling everything what they know. So is it like artificial intelligence started with November 2022? Is it like the artificial intelligence is a new concept which has emerged over a night for us as a librarians to understand? The foundation of this emergence, we can trace it back to 1940 to 1950s, where Alan Turing, he was the one. Even today, when we test a particular computer program after writing a complete program, we make the test to subjected to Turing test. The Turing test, if it passed through the Turing test, then only we will ensure that the program is accurate. So he was the one who gave us an idea about artificial intelligence. He coined this particular cognitive ability of the machines to think like a human as thinking machines. He coined the term thinking machines. Okay. And later on, in 1960 to 1970s, it is the first artificial intelligence tool is called as ELIZA, ELIZA, was introduced to the world. Okay. And ELIZA has an ability to answer the question in a singular word, like which is the capital of India. Okay, like that it can answer New Delhi. So that was its capability in during 1960s to 1970s. And later on in 1980s in US, because of the varied temperature and other things, they have already captured the data about the so many years about the data about the weather. What they did, they used to predict the weather, okay, for the next 20-25 years through artificial intelligence. Of course, in our India, we have almanacs, which are without artificial intelligence, we know when the eclipse is going to happen, when the rain will be coming, and all those things. But they use the same knowledge to predict for American situation based on the data which they have. Then what happened was, then afterwards, immediately during 1980s, what happened was much of the concentration of our research and focus deviated from artificial intelligence towards the internet. So, but what happens is in 1990, IBM's Deep Blue machine. IBM's has a AI system called as Deep Blue. That is the second AI, okay, which defeated the world-renowned chess champion Gary Kasparov. Okay, a simple machine defeated Gary Kasparov, world-renowned chess champion in 1990. Again, the information scientist attention was dragged towards this particular thinking machines, and during that particular time, in 19 that particular time, it is John McCarthy who said that they are not the thinking machines. They don't possess the thinking ability. Okay, they mimic the thinking ability of the human beings. So that is why we should call it as an artificial intelligence, because it is mimicked when it is artificial when compared to the natural intelligence we possess by the mother nature, the God's gift, and the genes which we get transformed by our parents. So whatever the intelligence we possess is a natural intelligence, and what is been mimicked through the system or a computer is called as artificial intelligence. It was coined, artificial intelligence was coined in the name in place of thinking machines by John McCarthy. Later, in 2000, we have to thank this particular person, Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey Hinton in 2000, who actually helped the librarians and the information professionals and others to understand the importance of knowledge and information, because he was the one who dictated the models how to use the way to so much of information which is residing in the archives in different information pockets, and he gave the models about how to use for the as a overlayer to the artificial intelligence. I'm very sure you people know that he recently in 2024 he won the Nobel Prize in the area of physics, because there is no Nobel Prize in the area of computer science. What they accorded the Nobel Prize in the area of physics for his contribution to the human mankind. Again, in 2000, we lost the focus to study about artificial intelligence, because we have much use for the much deployed for the digital libraries, and also about use of internet, web-based services, Web 2.0, Web 2.3, and all those things. Again, in 2010, what happened was, they in America, like what we have in India, the Kaun Banega Karodpati, in America, they have a same quiz competition is called as Jeopardy. Okay. What IBM did was, through their artificial machine, IBM Watson, okay, they conducted a quiz competition. The IBM Watson was placed at one end, and other three successive 3 years winners of Jeopardy were placed across the other end. They conducted the quiz competition. Okay, and they conducted the quiz competition, and it was shocking that the IBM Watson defeated all the 3 successive winners of Jeopardy, whom we celebrated as the most intelligent people, and we bestowed so many crores of rupees on them. Again, the attention of the entire information scientists and also the entire community of librarians and the investors dragged the attention towards artificial intelligence. And we started understanding, even though we have a model which was given by Jeffrey Hinton to understand the models, data usage, and also we have a capacity of in the computers, we have not using blending those two for the betterment of our information service and the information usage for the larger human community. Then OpenAI and other prime companies started investing on artificial intelligence. And in November 2022, OpenAI wanted a huge data set to create the test bed, to want to test the Chat GPT. So that is why they released Chat GPT freely to the global audience, and we started Chat GPT as and to taste what artificial intelligence means for us. So friends, this is what is the history of artificial intelligence. Having understood artificial intelligence, what it means for us as librarians or academicians. What is this particular thing? See, friends, in case of library and in case of educational arena, we have two types of technology. We use two type of technology. A technology which was developed exclusively for educational purpose, and a technology which was used, it was generally it was developed by the general public, but we mimic that particular technology for our educational purpose. For example, Koha software, Moodle software, okay, the e-Granthalaya software, all these softwares are developed exclusively for the educational purpose. Do you agree with me? For a particular cause. Exactly. But there are certain technology which we use for the educational purpose, like Google. Okay. Is the Google developed for the educational purpose? No, it is meant for the general public. We wanted to distribute the entire wealth of knowledge which is housed in different information pockets to the entire world, so that they can search, they can act, they can take a quick decision for the current scenario. But we mimicked that particular Google for to be used for the academic research and the academic search facilities. We created another flavor of Google called as Google Scholar, and we used it for the entire research facilities. So generally, we as academicians or the librarians, in our day-to-day activities, we use two type of technology. One which is exclusively designed for the education, another one which is meant for the general public, but we mimic that particular technology for the educational purpose. Artificial intelligence is a technology which was developed purely for the general public. Okay, general public. But we mimic that particular technology, we metamorphosize that particular technology, or we use that particular technology for our educational purpose. For our educational purpose. So, friends, if you as a researcher or a librarian, if you want to say, so it is nothing beyond what we are practicing from so many years. We as a librarians, what we do, we follow 3 R's and 3 D's in capturing the information. What are the 3 R's and what are the 3 D's? The 3 R's is reception, retention, and reproduction of the information is done with duty, devotion, and dedication. What do you mean by this? See, we see the information, that is called as reception. Okay, we see which one to capture, which one to read, which one to analyze. We have that ability to understand the information. And that is called as reception. Retention. Once we read, we retain in our mind and we organize in our own way. That is called as retention. And we reproduce the information for our users, for the writing purpose, in a different style based on our understanding. That is called as reproduction of information. And it has to be done as a duty, devotion, and dedication. That is what we follow as a typical librarian. The same thing has been mimicked without 3Ds by a machine. Okay, what artificial intelligence do? They perceive the information, synthesize the information, and infer the information, okay, demonstrated by machines as opposed to the intelligence displayed by humans or other animals. So this is what is called as what is artificial intelligence for we as a librarians. So friends,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
So for the disturbance, are you changing the slides or?
yeah, I'm changing that slides. I am in the 5th slide.
But it is not seen in the presentation, sir. Here.
Oh, it's unfortunate. One sec. Let me say. Okay, one sec. Oh, extremely sorry. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Is the slides visible to you now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. No.
So, friends, this was the object. Yeah. And this is what is the definition which I shared about AI machine's ability to perform cognitive functions. And this is the revolution which I said: cognitive revolution, agriculture revolution, social revolution, scientific revolution. And this is what we have experienced as the digital natives about 1980 internet era, Web 1.2, Web 2, emergence of social media, dash, dash, dash. and in 2022, one machine made in medium shared. And this is this is the one who is Alan Turing. Okay, and he is John McCarthy. McCarthy, who is holding this computer, who coined the term artificial intelligence, ELIZA, and other things. And also diffusion of Gary Kasparov's this thing. He is the Jeffrey Hinton who won the Nobel Prize and the launch of this particular thing, Academy AI and research for this. Okay, is the screen visible now?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Now it's visible.
Yeah. Now it's right. Okay, sorry, you would have told me earlier. It's okay. Now, shall we proceed?
Yes, yes. Please.
Okay. So, friends, when we use or identify any right tool for for our libraries, we should consider four features. Okay, before identifying any artificial intelligence tool, please have these four what they say criteria for identifying this. First and foremost, have an idea about its efficiency, the tool's efficiency. Okay, have an idea about its accuracy of providing a right information or the reliable information to you, and scalability. Can I use it consistently without any subscription? Any financial implications are there? Have an idea about that. And the last one is cost effectiveness. There are hazard tools which are very cost effective. Please identify those tools for your library and for your data purpose. Okay. And see, for example, when we use a particular prompting, okay, let me start for a particular purpose. Okay. So can we go to this particular exercise? I'm sure the Chat GPT window is available to you, right?
Yes.
Service.
Yes. Okay. Can anyone give me some exercise from the library so that I can start demonstrating how we can use Chat GPT? Any exercise from your library, anything. You want me to execute anything?
Reading exercise,
Can we have a
reading
list of
activity
Reading activity. What is that?
for class
Class? Which class? Which class? Which level
7th.
class?
7th.
7. Okay, 7. So if you are using a Chat GPT, how do you ask Chat GPT? You tell me. I will type it out.
Okay. So we'll write down library activities or reading activity for class
Library
7. Yeah.
reading activities for class
Class
7th.
7th. To enhance their critical thinking.
To enhance their critical
Thinking.
thinking. Am I right? This is the prompt we are going to give, right?
Yeah.
Shall we execute that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Yes. Okay, this is the output. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. It has given. Okay. Now, as a librarian, okay, is it giving the complete information? Is it giving an idea how to implement and all those things?
Outline, not all, but
No.
a bit of outline.
Not all. It
Yes.
is giving some idea. Some
Yes.
idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me try with this particular thing. Okay. I will again go back to the PPT. Is the PPT slide visible to you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. See, when
Yes.
there are so many prompting techniques, the very basic prompting techniques as a librarians, we should be aware. I am going to demonstrate to you. Okay. I call it as CID task. Okay. I call it as this particular prompt as CID task. We can for the educational purpose, we have around 25 to 26 prompts, which we can use. But today I am demonstrating only one prompting technique, which is called as CID task. What C stands for? C stands for context. Okay. Set a role the AI must play. I stands for instructions. details what you are expecting from artificial intelligence. Data. Provide necessary source or relevant data for mining the relevant information. With all this, you give a task. Shall we apply the same thing for this particular exercise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
One madam was there. Please be with me so that I will use this same thing. Okay. Is that now the Chat GPT window is available to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the first one? What is the first one?
Which one, sir?
I give a prompting technique to you know. What is the first thing?
That chat is
Context.
given or
No, the technique which I just now shared.
huh.
Okay, the first one is context, right?
Context,
We have to
context,
set
yes.
the context. See, if you don't tell artificial intelligence how he has to behave, he behave like a normal human being. Okay, and he thinks that I have to answer to the American citizen because he has born in America. He doesn't have an ability to think like an Indian. The educational system in America, the understanding and the capability of grasping the situation in America to the Indian cities, Indian children is entirely different. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes.
So we tell him to think like an Indian and think to the Indian situation. Okay, then only he will behave like that. Shall we tell him like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will say, you are a school librarian working for a central
CBSE school. Okay.
CBSE board in the Indian context.
Yes.
We have asked him to behave like a
Indian.
Indian
Like
context we are asked him. A school librarian.
a school librarian working in a
Yes.
central CBSE.
Central CBSE board.
Very good,
Yes.
fantastic. Now he will start thinking like that. Okay, and you have a task. You are assigned to develop the activity plan for to enhance the reading habit of standard
Okay.
students as per the CBSE syllabus. Am I right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now,
Yes, sir.
this is what is the task information you have given. That is the CI. That is I for information. Instructions which you are giving to him. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The activity is to be simple, implementable with less financial resources and measurable. Whether whatever the activity which you are doing, it should be measurable. If you cannot measure, how can you say that it is effective? Am I right? Exactly. So these are the instructions which I have given to him. Do you agree with me? Is it aligned with your
Yes.
thought process? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are done with the C as well as with the D. I mean, sorry, I.
D.
Instructions.
I.
Which is the next one? Next component?
It is
D. It is
D. What do you mean by D?
data.
data.
Very good. Data. So it means that we have to tell him which is the data source from where he can borrow the information to do this particular task. Okay. So we will say, use the available open access resources about the reading habits in the Indian context
Context.
for the CBSE syllabus, which are published and available as
In
information sources.
okay.
So what I want, please don't give use information which is available in an unpublished source. Use from the published source, because I want to validate that particular activity also. Am I right?
Yes.
So this is what, so we are done with C, that is called the set the context.
Context.
I informed him how to behave.
Yes.
Then we have given him the instructions.
Data.
And finally, we have given him the data from where he has to pull out the information for to do this particular activity. Okay. What is the last one? Now we have to do. We have to give him a
Instruction. No. Instruction we have given. Data given.
data given. It is called as task.
Yeah, data is good.
Task.
We have to give him a task.
Task.
Okay. Please remember this particular thing. CID. CID task.
Okay. See.
Okay. C for context, I for instructions, D for data, T for task. Okay.
Task.
CID task. Okay. The last thing which we have to give him is a task. Am I right? Now we
Yes.
assign the task. Prepare a activity plan. Reading activity plan which can be implemented in my school,
Okay.
and provide the necessary details for proper implementation. If you just give the bulleted points, how it has to be realized, or how in real time we have to implement, it is very difficult, right? So we have given him, it is not only the reading plan, you have to give me the necessary details for proper implementation. Shall we execute now?
Yes, sir.
See, now he is searching the web. In the earlier context, what happened was, he just shared you about this particular thing. See,
Yes.
implementation step, formation of pairs, book selections, reading schedule, okay, discussion
Sessions.
creative presentation. Upon completing the book, each pair will give insights on the creative dramatization,
Assessment.
reflection,
Reflection. Yes.
resources, materials for preparation. What is the materials you have to use for the preparation? How you can evaluate, communication skill, engagement, additional recommendation, parental involvement. You can involve the parent, reading challenges, library utilization. By Rudy, it has called this particular implementation as
Book buddies.
reading program. Okay, ma'am, it has given enough information to implement the proper plan to you, how you have to go through and how you have to implement and measure the outcome also.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me whether this was helpful for you, or the detailed here one is helpful for you.
This one, the current one where we gave that context, instruction, data, and ask. The second one.
This is the basic necessity for we as a librarians to understand how to ask artificial intelligence. Okay, how to ask how to place what is my requirement, and ask artificial intelligence what I am expecting from you. Okay, now further to this, I will ask him. See, if it is so lengthy, okay, and so detailed, it is very difficult to present to the principal, ma'am, because she will not be having so much time to understand and all those things. Okay, am I right?
Yes.
So I will ask him like this. Okay. You thank him. He will be very happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was really amazing. Okay. He's so happy. See, you are welcome.
Yes.
I'm so glad. Okay. So now let me see. For proper presentation of this program, reading habit activity program to the program for the approval, comma, can you present the same in a tabular manner?
Oh,
Okay, I'm asking him to present in the row and
yeah.
rows and columns. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shall I execute that?
Yes. Yes. Wonderful.
See,
Structured.
am I right?
Yeah.
This is what is called as about asking. About asking.
How
Okay,
we ask, right?
we ask. How
Yeah.
we ask. How we make him to understand what exactly
We
it's our
need.
requirement, what we need. Okay,
Mm.
so
Mm.
this is a simple thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so further you can ask him about detailing what is the instructions which I want to give it to the students,
Mm.
how I can prepare a activity plan, guidelines, and all those things. He will start writing on that.
Mm.
He will start writing on that. Okay, so this is the essence of acting or asking about this thing. Okay, for example, okay, what I will do, due to paucity of time, I will select only a couple of exercises which is needed for the library administration also. Okay, some of the times we face so much of a difficulty to identify the classification number of a particular book. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. We feel it is so difficult sometimes to get the classification of what exactly we want, right? So can you give me some one title? So for that, I will ask ChatGPT to give the classification number. Any title of your choice. Anybody in this particular this thing?
Yeah.
Please give me a title. Any book title,
Malgudi Days by R.K. Narayan.
ma'am? Tell me.
Malgudi Days by R.K. Narayan.
Malgudi Days. Am I right? Have I spelled it correctly?
Yeah. Malgudi, yeah.
Days by
R.K. Narayan.
okay. Nara.
Days. Malgudi Days.
Huh?
Days.
Yes.
Days.
Days. Okay, right. Okay. So shall we ask him?
Yes.
Okay, I will connect the same query to this particular activity and I will ask. Okay, now you tell me how to create the query prompting technique. What is the first one we have to do?
Context.
Context. Yeah.
Context.
Context. I have to set the context. Am I right?
Yes,
So
sir.
I will say, I am using the book Malgudi Days by R.K. Narayan for this activity. Okay. Am I right? I have set
Yes,
the
sir.
context, right? I would like to have the DV decimal classification number for this book to share as a part of the guidelines. Okay, this is the instruction. Use the DDC 21st, extremely sorry. Now it's, I think, 22nd, right?
Yeah.
22nd or 23rd?
22nd, I think.
Edition. This is the data. Am I right?
Yeah.
Where he has to do. Now we have to give what at the end?
The task.
Task. Okay. Give the DDC number for this book. Am I right? Got it?
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah, 22nd. There are comments that 23rd, they're using 23rd edition DDC.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Is the number correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is it okay?
fiction,
Can we
English.
take that?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, and the second task or the second problem which we generally face in using artificial when we are in the library administration is it is very difficult to generate the keywords. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
When
Yes,
we
sir.
are
Yeah.
classifying or cataloging, we get all the information, but unfortunately, we will not get the right keywords to be placed in the Indian context. Am I right?
Mm. Yes,
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
sir.
Can we use the Chat GPT to generate the keywords for this particular thing? Okay, we can do this. So see,
Yes.
oh, I am using. I want to catalog this book per Mark 21 edition. Okay, please identify the keywords relevant to the Indian context to this title. This is the task. Draw at least 5 keywords for this title. See ya. Got it?
Mm. Yes, yes.
Is it convenient to you?
Yes.
Exactly. So, friends, it is up to you to use or implement. For example, if you want to draw a leave letter or an email or prepare a report of activity, or if you want to prepare a speech, or if you want to suggest something, whatever you want, it is up to you to use this particular tool in the way you want, but it is subjected that how you ask Chat GPT. That is the essence. Okay. So I think it's 5:55. 5:55. I don't want to engage you on the too much on the thing because so much is there to
You can,
tell about this particular.
it is convenient, you can move on for some more minutes. No problem.
I want to take some questions
Yeah, please.
because I have around 5 minutes, right? So let me take some questions. If they have any specific, definitely I will answer to this. Yeah, any specific requirements you have so that I can address. How does one stop unethical usage? Okay. Is it the unethical usage by the librarians or the unethical usage by your students?
Sir, you can ask directly.
Yeah, sir, please, you can. What are the other prompting techniques? Sarita ma'am, definitely, as I told you, there are around 26 prompting techniques which we generally use for the research and also information service per se. Definitely, if time permits, definitely I will take exclusive session about the promptings only, and I will definitely share it with you. Yeah. And wonderful, that is available. Question, I am wondering how to stop unethical. What are the other techniques? Promptings. Yes, sir, we have a login. It's first using this, it's mandatory. Yes, madam, please use the Gmail. Once you get into ChatGPT, when it asks for the login, you click on continue with Gmail, Google Mail. You use your own Gmail login, Gmail account, and it will allow you to get into the login page. And you can use what are the screen which I am using now.
Yeah. So there is one question from Midun. How can we
Okay.
cite the information we are taking from SAT?
Chat GPT. Wonderful question. Wonderful question. See, when you are borrowing the information from Chat GPT, one thing is please put your own thoughts, put your own natural intelligence onto the expressions or the output which has been given by Chat GPT. One, and you humanize that. because see, every person expression will be entirely different. Am I right? See, I have a style of speaking in English and you have a different style of expression. So what you have to do is you have to express the same content in your own style. That is what we call it as paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. Whatever maybe the chat GPT may give, it may give hazard things, but paraphrase and make it your own sentence. Okay, it has helped you to think in the different dimensions. That is what it can do. But apply your own thought process and then say. And it is mandatory that if you are giving a source in the reference, please say give the reference for chat GPT. That's all. Okay, it is it's in the year date viewed on chat GPT. Use the company's URL and give that particular source. But please don't copy and paste the content from artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, as we repeatedly mention, it is a tool. It is a tool. It is a servant. Okay, so just use him as a servant to give some idea or the dimensions for your thought process. Okay, that's all. Okay, don't take so seriously the person. Okay, yeah, very good. Akila Arora ma'am, definitely everyone is talking about what is that? 1 second, I will read out that. Okay, about the benefits of ChatGPT, I would like to know the drawback of using ChatGPT in library, especially when it's violating copyright and even some of the departments has banned the use. Ma'am, I will give you a particular site address. Okay, if you want, you can open. If you want me to show, I will show it right away. Can I take another 2 minutes to demonstrate?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
you're free to
Yes,
take
sir,
investment.
please.
One sec.
You take 10 or 15 minutes. No issue.
No, we should not. So, see, www. Sorry. It's called, 1 sec. Yeah, Elicit AI. Okay. Okay. Ma'am, see here, is the screen visible to you? Is the Elicit screen visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, if I scroll through this, who has trusted this? Please read it out.
Government UK, Google,
Government
Stanford,
UK, Google,
UK government, Google, Stanford University,
NASA.
the World Bank, and NASA. Okay, this Elicit AI is we use for creating or doing the literature review. Okay, it is a classic, awesome tool to do the literature review. Please use that. Please use that. And are we above than NASA? Then I think I have answered your question. Okay, so then good evening, sir. Very good evening,
Thank you,
Lakshmi
sir.
Gowda, madam. Yeah, ma'am. Yes, sir, is the Meta AI and Chat GPT same? No, ma'am. It is entirely different. One thing is Meta is a particular company and it has own features and other things. And Chat GPT is a generative AI. Okay. Are there any plagiarism issues if we take the content from Chat GPT? Yeah, Rupa Sarkar, ma'am. See, one thing is, as I told you, they use it as a tool. Don't copy and paste. Understand what is the output, and if the output is okay with you, humanize it. Make as your own expression, your own statement, and use it. Okay, so then you will be avoiding the plagiarism issue. Okay, Midun MS, thank you, sir. Definitely. Yeah, SLA, yes, this is the one. SLAC.com. Thank you, ma'am. And Lakshmi Gowda, thank you, sir. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now Bhanumati, ma'am, you have raised the hand. Can I take the questions from you? Yeah.
Yes, you may ask
Please, ma'am.
question, madam. Arun sir, you may ask.
Yeah, I was asking the question related to academic integrity because many children we now see that they use the chat GPT and present it to us. Because I see many teachers were asking me how do we tackle that because
Correct.
they also use the prompts with using their own knowledge, right? So
Correct.
how do we cross check with it whether it is been already used from Chat GPT or they are used their own. Of course, as teachers, we know that their capacity to, but technically using Chat GPT, can we do that?
Yeah, see, I will show you one tool. Okay, it is available in Chat GPT only. One sec. Entire screen dash share. Okay, see, if you go to Chat GPT, okay, is the window available to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, see, there is a button called as Explore GPTs.
Yeah.
Okay, click on that. Then it will throw up so many Chat GPTs which are available here. Okay,
Yeah.
one such GPT is called as Zero GPT.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Zero GPT. Zero GPT is a plagiarism detecting plagiarism tool.
Okay.
Okay, it
So
will.
now I have sir, I have supplement question here. I understand that the plagiarism tool is not yet up to date to the where the technology is already improved.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Then if you have money of 3.75 lakhs, purchase Turnitin.
yeah, as an institution, we do go
Small
for
amount, yeah.
Turnitin.
It is such a small amount for each year. It is a charge of 3.75 lakhs.
Yes,
Purchase.
sir. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
So,
That's
so
all.
is it, will it go through the entire data provided by
Exactly.
Yes.
It will
Yes.
beautifully give in rainbow colors about how much you have copied, how much is the AI content, what is the plagiarism. It will give in a complete rainbow colors and it will show it to you how beautifully you have done.
Yeah.
I know, but it's pretty expensive. That's a different story.
Exactly, boss. It is expensive. It's expensive. Yeah. So, Madhu K, can we write in our own words, words, sentences, or paragraphs and request ChatGPT to rewrite in professionally? And if we can use that, is it a plagiarism? If, of course, Madhu, definitely. It is a, like, for example, you may give 1,000 instructions or upload your own document to ChatGPT as an attachment and ask him to rewrite. Okay, it will write. But unfortunately, what happens? No, if you submit the document as it is to Turnitin, it gives the AI report. My suggestion is don't depend upon in toto on the Chat GPT because it will kill your thought process, your verbal dictionary which is there in there, and it will kill our the words which we have stored so much from some years of practice, and it will kill that innovation. So don't do that. Use him as a servant or a intern, good intern, and you put your own thoughts. Definitely, it is a classic case of plagiarism. Oh, okay, Banamati, madam, it's by mistake. Okay, any other this thing? Any other questions? Okay. Good. So, friends, I am very sure the time, whatever allocated to me, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Lakshmi Goda, ma'am. So, whatever the time allocated to me, I could able to give a glimpse of what is artificial intelligence means to we as a librarians, and also how we have to understand the artificial intelligence for our academic purpose, administrative purpose, and the research purpose. And I have given only a one prompting technique to you, okay, to start it, to experiment it, because they are all the open source tools, freely available tools. Please use such tools. Like, for example, I want to share, like, if you are doing any assignment related to the pure science, okay, please use Google Gemini. Okay, it's a wonderful tool because they have rich access.
Is there any difference in prompting techniques for both of these GPTs or the
No,
same things?
it is the same. It remains the same. Yes, it remains the same.
Yeah.
So what you do is, if you are doing any activity pertaining to pure science, okay, pure science or the applied science, please use Google Gemini, because Google has a rich access to the scientific databases. Okay, and if you are doing anything for social science, please use Perplexity. Please use Perplexity AI, because Perplexity has a direct access to social science research networks and other networks, and it has a rich knowledge actually about the social science. So use that. So identify those tools or those AI which you can for a particular purpose. For example, if you want to come out with a diagram, okay, please use Leonardo AI. It's a wonderful tool. Okay, Leonardo AI, just give the prompt, it will create the awesome dramatic image. It is very innovative in nature, which you can create, download as a high resolution photograph, come out with the posters and other things for your library also. So there are hazard tools. And also, when if you go to and click on the left side top corner, Export GPT, there are so many tools which are freely available through Chat GPT. Use those tools.
Yeah.
Use those tools. Experiment with this simple prompt. Definitely, we will catch up some other time to know more about
Yeah, sure.
artificial intelligence in learning. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So we will
Thank you,
invite you for more sessions regarding this, because we need
Thank
all
you so
these
much, sir.
funding and other things.
Actually, very informative session, sir. Very informative, sir. But I use small GPT, but I actually, so many, you have told DDC and related to, okay, so I'm also used related to DDC and 25 DDC. So very informative. Thank you.
Thank you. End of you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's yeah.
This is our formal gratitude rendering session. Thank you for a wonderful session. I still remember your session for Kendriya Vidyalaya librarians last year. Same topic. I remember this context, instruction, and that point. I still remember. I used it after. So thank you for a wonderful session. I hope more sessions of such kind will be organized by SLA also for the school librarians. Thank you, sir. Thank you from all of us from here.
Thank you. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
for the participation. And please fill
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Kind of you. Thank you very much.
Participants, please